Family, see if I can put this together before I fall out on my face. Let's go.
Hi, my name is T. I am not a chef. Actually, I'm a truck driver. And I don't drive food trucks, I drive a semi. What I'm about to do is show you how to do what I do on my truck. Welcome to your favorite new food show, Big Taste in a Small Space with me, T. So to get this dish started and to upset the mushroom police, I got these dry mushrooms. I'll put them in a bowl, add some hot water to them, let them just soften up. Tired people, work with me. I got some onions, shred them with my mandolin. I got a little bit of parsnip along with the mushroom. They're very good for your gut. What else do I have? I got something. I don't know. Trying to get the prep work out the way. You know, I say it more often than I do it, but if you get your prep work done before you actually start cooking, the cooking goes really fast. So I'm trying to get that done. Got my famous little tri-colored peppers, sweet peppers. Got a piece of garlic. You know, I don't normally buy the whole garlic, but hey, I had some. I'm using it up before it goes bad. Cut up your garlic into small pieces. Whatever floats your boat. And I have a whole Scotch bonnet pepper, my favorite. It is hot, but sometimes it's that flavor. If you don't want it to be so hot when you cut it, take the seeds out. But it's still gonna have some punch to it. I got some broccoli, cut that up to smaller pieces, put that on the side till later. Now this is a big old piece of kingfish. This is a very large piece of fish. Cause that's like an 8-inch plate. That fish fits the whole plate. Now I'm not gonna eat it all, but I'm gonna cook it all. Yeah, you dry it off, clean it up a little bit, and you swizzle a little garlic oil on top. This is some cherry wood smoked salt. Put that on. I gotta do some pepper. You know, you can't have salt without some pepper. You could, but we ain't gonna. And a little bit of paprika. Some crushed red pepper. Just a little bit. Some cumin. People say you use a lot of cumin. I also use a lot of coriander. If you don't use those two, you're missing out. I'm just saying. And then we're gonna flip this over and do the whole thing again. Yep. Little bit of garlic oil, little salt, little pepper, and then my paprika, crushed red pepper, cumin, coriander. Cool. Now, put that aside, clean up a little bit, adjust your camera. Hey, there you go. And put some coconut oil into your pan. I used a whole tablespoon of coconut oil. This thing melts so fast, if you put it in the palm of your hand, in less than a minute, it'll be melted. And it's also good for you, you know, if you use it. If it doesn't clog up, if it heats up and melts in your hand that fast, it won't clog up your arteries because it will melt. Now put the fish on about 3 to 4 minutes aside. As you see, I flipped it over. Nicely brown on that side. 3-4 minutes on that side too. Cool. And it's nice and brown. Took it off the heat. I heated up some water, cause we gonna put something in this water. Don't put your salt in your water until your water is hot. Mess up your pots otherwise. So I put some pink Himalaya into this water. Stir a little bit. Mm-hmm. And when you know that it's nice and hot again, I'm gonna use something I've never used or tasted before. Some gnocchi. See it on TV all the time. It's supposed to be easy to make. I ain't making it, people. Tired. Nah. Ain't even trying. Don't know if I'm ever gonna try. But you put it in the water, and they say when it starts to float, it's kind of ready to come out. Now that floated pretty quickly, even though this is high speed motion. It did float pretty quickly. Well, I'm gonna take my fish out of the pan. Don't worry that it broke in half, because I wasn't gonna eat that whole thing, no way. And that same pan you cook the fish in, get the oil hot, and you start off by putting your onion in there. Let your onion saute a little bit, soak up some of that fishy flavor, and you put some parsnips in there. Mm-hmm. You get a little can of diced petite tomatoes. You put that in there. Stir it up a little bit. A little bit of salt, a little black pepper. You know, you gotta season it up. Just make it taste good. Can't be bland. I don't do bland. And you put your hot peppers in there. And your garlic. La la la. And you're on a medium simmer. You don't want this too hot. You don't want to rush it. You don't want to burn it. You want your tomatoes to break down a little bit, make you some sauce. And once that's all nice and hot, you take your gnocchi out and you put it in the pan with the sauce. And you flip and fold and stir. Get all that in there. Put the rest of your vegetables in there. Your broccoli, your sweet peppers. Bring all that up to temp. Stir occasionally. And that was that mushroom I started out with. I poured some of the juice in. I cut the mushroom up and put it in the pot. I even poured the rest of the mushroom juice in there because that's good flavor. Mm-hmm. And you let that get hot. You stir it up, you stir up your pot. And I put the fish in my oven for about 5 minutes at about 400 degrees just to get it back up to temperature and make sure it was cooked all the way through. You don't want your fish to be hard like a brick. Just want it to be cooked through. And once it's ready, you just plate it up. Hey, that's kingfish, gnocchi, mixed vegetables, and people. Please eat a salad almost every day if you can. Good eats!